Where is...
It's time for the Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show, powered by Mercury Marine.
For me, there's nothing better than to spend all of my time out on the water.
With waterman Eric Brandon.
'Cause that's where I get my kicks, out on the water.
And extreme angler Joe Hector.
Hey, it's my residence.
Call your resident fishing experts, Eric and Joe, at 866-801-0940 and get hooked up.
You know where we'd be spending our weekend.
Brought to you by Pompano Ford and Pompano Lincoln. An easy way to car.
Don't wanna waste my time or a single dime on something high and dry, out on the water.
Want to see the show live? Go to the Nautical Ventures Facebook page.
Yeah, we say, hey, happy Saturday morning, Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show, back on the radio for 2022.
Whoa.
You watch the Facebook stream this morning. Joe Hector's in his Raider finest. And I'm representing my Miami Dolphins because they're going nowhere.
Oh, man.
But it's the last game against New England, and I thought I'd wear my Dolphin attire to show my support.
That's
nice. It's pretty sad, isn't it? Actually.
That's an old school jersey.
Oh, my son Matthew let me borrow this. This is actually Brandon Marshall's number.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like it. It's got the old cartoon dolphin.
Actually, I'd be kind of proud to wear Tannehill's number the way he's playing.
That was so sad. So
I
sad.
knew he was going to get revenge.
Number 17, man. He's kicking ass right now with the Titans.
Man.
So you guys, get all this out of the way. You're playing who? Where? When?
Well, who are we talking about?
You're Raiders, man.
After we beat the Colts, the hottest team in the AFC.
Don't start bragging too much. You're barely in there.
We
barely in there.
Thank you, Steven.
Into the Colts Stadium,
right.
beat the Colts.
Get past it.
3 in a row.
All right.
And now, this is it.
Yeah.
Here we go. The grand finale of the whole year. We have a home game in Vegas. And we play the Chargers, our rival.
Yeah.
If we win, we're in.
Yeah.
If we lose, I will probably disappear because I will.
There you go. Fairweatheredfan.com.
I guess I'm hoping they lose.
Now we can also get in if the Colts lose and the Steelers lose.
And if Uranus and the moon align properly as well, too. Good luck on that, Joe.
Well, good luck to your team, Joe. I'm pulling for you, man.
Thank you.
Just stop it all. I'm pulling for you, man.
We're all counting on you.
Sunday night football,
Good luck on that.
All right, so the show coming up here, we have some new changes in our team coming up on the program. Ooh. We have Corey Nowakowski coming up.
Okay.
He's our bass guy filling for Alan Zaremba.
Gotcha.
He's the world record holder now officially of the largest snakehead.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I had him on our...
He's definitely got the official record now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hey, that's official.
That's official.
Awesome.
He owns that record now.
That's great.
6:30, Jim Matthey. Maybe you've met him on the show. Maybe not, Joe. He's our lobster diver guy.
Okay.
He's the guy. He's been on the show for 10, 12, 15 years, whatever.
Nice.
So he's coming out of the cave to be at a show today.
He's also a firefighter, too, right?
Retired firefighter.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yep.
Very cool.
Spends his days catching bugs, and he eats more lobster than I think Red Lobster. I don't know, dude.
I had a lot of lobster the other night.
Did you? Yeah, you sure did. Yeah, you took home 4, didn't you?
Yeah, but is the Red Lobster real? I don't think so.
Jackass. The one Dev left us, okay? But I'm glad you joined it, Joe. Thanks for rubbing that in our face.
Listen, I held them for you guys. No one called. No one texted.
Steve?
Yeah, I know. By the way, talking about Captain Deb, I hope she's not trying to get in a contest with Eric about certain thing. I don't want to mention what it is, but I hope they're not trying to get a contest of who can, themselves more.
Wait, what's going on?
She's got a little ding thing. We'll talk to her. She got dinged up.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway,
was it a fight?
But nobody falls off of boats on land like Eric does.
Excuse me. Jimbo Thomas is holding on line 1.
Makes sense now.
Okay. Thank you very much for being up, Steven, as usual. Jimbo Thomas on the Thomas Flyer. First guy in line. Every weekend. Jimbo, what's up, dude?
Good morning, guys. I'm up.
You're up, man. We're glad you're here and up with us in the brand new year. You were great in 2021. Make it better in 22 and tell me you got a lot of fish.
We got quite a few. How's that sound? Not a lot.
That's pretty encouraging. Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah.
All right, that's
ain't bad.
For Jimbo. That's hey.
Yeah, usually it's like, no, it sucked and I got nothing, Eric. Okay, thanks for asking.
Oh, that's great.
Well, I don't want to mislead everybody. I'm actually over in the Everglades right now at Port of the Islands.
Oh, okay.
But I did make it out fishing a few times off Miami during the course of the week. And we had we didn't kill them, but we had some nice fish. I'm still doing the mutton snapper thing up on the reef. And biggest mutton that we had this week was roughly 12 pounds, so
nice.
Quite a respectable mutton snapper.
Yep.
And there have been some sales caught, although I haven't caught any this week. Some of the guys that are a little more persistent at it lately, they've been getting a few sail bites. They're not jumping in the boat, but a few sail bites. And I had some nice blackfin tunas. I had blackfins up to about 20 pounds this week.
Oh, nice, man.
Nice.
Yeah, nice fish.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising this early in the year. Usually we don't see those larger ones till like maybe April or into March at least. But yeah, a couple big blackfins, which is very encouraging. And then there's also been a few dolphin and a few king bites as well. But I've been sticking with that mutton snapper fishing. And I actually, when I went up there, it must have been like on Tuesday, I figured that the groupers would just bite like crazy since the season's closed.
Of course.
But we didn't. We only had actually we didn't have any grouper bites the couple days we're up there this week. Okay. And usually we catch quite a few small ones at the very least, but no grouper bites. But the mutton snappers were biting. One thing that I've noticed lately, we've been catching a lot of those muttons, but a lot of small guys. You catch a lot of 12, 15 inchers, and they're eating ballyhoos that are almost the same size as them.
Wow.
But as long as we're getting bites, as long as they're there, sooner or later you're going to drag your bait over a larger one's head.
Right. Now, are you getting them in bunches, or is it just kind of sporadic?
We're getting them in certain areas. So I'm trolling around the patch reefs. So I'm inside the main reef in roughly 20 feet of water.
Right.
And you'll go, there's a lot of patch reefs. I mean, you couldn't go around all of them if you wanted to in a lifetime, pretty much. So there's certain ones that seem to be more productive, and then on any given day, certain ones could be more productive. So I've kind of got my path that I follow, I guess you call it.
Okay.
And I'll work one area, and then if we don't get any bites, I'll move on. It might only be a quarter mile or a couple hundred yards even till you get to the next little set of reefs. And from one day to the next, one little area might be a little hotter than the next. It might have something to do with the tide.
Sure.
Or mainly it has to do with where the bait is.
Right.
So if we're seeing a lot of ballyhoos, that's the area that we're going to get the most bites at.
Okay.
Has bait been sporadic, Jimbo, or you still got plenty of it out there?
Bait's been pretty easy. We've had herrings, sardines, a lot of cigar minnows this week. So the bait hasn't been an issue. Finding a lot of fish to feed them to has been more of a challenge. But we're still getting bites.
That's always the issue, man. Finding the fish to feed them to. Yeah, right? Yeah. Well, Jimbo, you know what? I'm a big fan of finding these commercial bait boats. Go up and buy my 4 or 5 dozen pilchards for about $95 a dozen, and then heading offshore with my son and drop another $300 or $400 snacks and whatever else. But that's just kind of like my day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's priceless. You can't put a price tag on that stuff. I don't buy bait. We catch our own. We since we are out enough, we have a good idea where the bait is from one day to the next, and what tide they might be at one spot to the other. There have been some pilchards in government cut, and on certain days we're able to net them. They will come up. We'll put the chum bag up. They'll come up in the chum. We're able to throw the cast net on them.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can sabiki all you want, but that's the slow road to catch them. And if we're catching pilchards, I like to have a blacked out well so we can chum with them.
Sure. Yeah.
So,
are they nice size pilchards over there that they're getting?
For the most part, the ones we net seem to be smaller than the ones that we catch on the sabikis.
Right.
But we're chumming with those anyway, so it's all good.
Okay.
All right, cool.
We'll usually have some herrings or some sardines to go along with it, but the pilchards are more for live chum than anything, generally.
Got you covered. Yeah, cool, man. Well, we're going to rock into this first break, Jimbo. You fishing today, man? Going offshore, staying home, Budweiser day?
No,
what do you figure?
We're in the Everglades. I'm going to go.
Oh, Everglades. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
We had some snook yesterday.
There we go.
And a lot of jacks, a few catfish. I caught a pompano. We had a couple mackerel. And we're going to try and do the same today. Had a beautiful day yesterday, and I haven't looked at the radar yet today, but I suspect it's going to be nice again.
Jim, have you ever seen a fish called a pomfret?
I have.
Danny
I've never
Ramos.
personally caught one.
It's the
I've
strangest
done a lot
fish,
of deep
Joe.
dropping, but I've never caught one.
Danny Ramos, who won't be on the program this morning, he went out last night with his wife, and he's not really feeling all that great this morning. Anyway, so he got one this week. I'll show you the photo in the break, Joe.
Yeah.
They're the strangest looking fish, Jimbo, and this thing was just huge. But I'd never caught one in my life, but I'll show it to you.
Are they those ugly,
Bizarre,
dark-looking
man.
round ones with the black
they're
eye?
round with a big-ass eye. Yes,
Yeah.
that's them, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Kind of looks like there's another fish that they catch deep dropping called a barrel fish.
Yeah.
And, another they look like a big chub. So, and the pomfret is very similar to that. It's supposedly very good eating, but I've done a lot of deep dropping over the years and caught a lot of different stuff out there, but never caught a pomfret or a barrel fish for that matter.
I'm guessing he caught those. He's like he swordfishes a lot. So, Jimbo, is that the same swordfish kind of depth we're talking about?
Yeah, they catch them out in that 2,000, 1,500 foot of water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, fun looking fish, but Jimbo, man, have a great time at the Glades. Go out there, do your thing, and chew a little tobacco. Spit.
Ding.
And we'll talk to you next weekend, brother.
Thanks, Jimbo.
You got it, guys. Good luck, everybody.
You know what's awesome about this show? We have captains from the beaches to the boondocks, whether you're on the ocean or inland in the Everglades. It's so cool that the amount of people we have.
Got a great team of caps.
Yeah.
We have good coverage, Joe. Well, we
Yes,
cover
we
everything
do.
from Palm Beach down to the Keys and in between.
Yeah.
So thanks, everybody, for having 940 on this morning.
We
Fox
love you
Sports,
guys. Yeah.
940, Facebook stream and Nautical Ventures. Take our first break. Come back with Corey.
Nori.
It's early, dude.
Dory.
Corey hasn't. Coffee hasn't coughed in.
Coffee, it's a coffin. Oh, boy.
All right, it's 6:11, 940.
Oh, boy.
Fox Sports.
Live.
Comes to kayak fishing.
Yeah, that was a strange way to end the break. That was really very well done there, EB, you idiot. But
I thought your mind was playing tricks on you like somebody else.
oh, you mean like is it geriatric problems?
Yeah, like, you know.
What happened?
I thought he was having a moment.
He's just being Steven. That's all.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Okay.
So this is probably not the platform to talk about what's happening in Pompano Beach.
We can talk about it all we want.
I'm just saying. I saw you post on Facebook last night.
Yeah, I saw that too.
To the city of Pompano Beach,
some negativity.
that they don't own the world and COVID with them is overblown. And what the hell's going on, man?
Well,
It's not affecting your tournament, is it?
oh, most definitely.
Oh no, dude, no.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Customize your own.
The Sailfish Smackdown in January this
Oh, yeah.
month.
Yeah. This month, they sent us an email yesterday.
Okay.
An email this month.
Email.
So that they are no longer doing events in the month of January and that potentially the future.
But what about those that are pre-booked like yours?
Well, here's the funny part. They
That's
don't
not very
care.
funny, I'm sure, but go ahead.
No, but they don't care. So they only picked the events that had to do with fishing to destroy.
No.
And they just had an event last night called like Old Town or whatever. And of course, all these events that they chose to still keep going are run by people.
We can't go there, but yeah, I know the other persuasion.
Yeah.
The other political persuasion.
Sure.
Yeah. Well,
But-
to the folks who are tuning in this morning, in case you're wondering what Joe's talking about, he does this big thing. He's a super big kayak guy. If you're brand new to the show, he runs Joe's Extreme Kayak Company. He puts on these phenomenal tournaments 2 or 3 times a year, and his biggie coming up is Sailfish Smackdown, which is January 28th, I believe it is.
29th.
29th, rather.
Going into our 9th
And
year.
it's been pre-booked. He's done all this super duper pre-planning, and all of a sudden, the city of Pompano Beach is trying to shut you down, or trying to shut you down.
I mean,
As of right now,
well, yeah, they told us that it's shut, like
it's done.
Done.
Over.
yeah.
Can you appeal?
But it's not.
Can you appeal to a higher authority?
That's what we're working on now.
Okay.
But there are other ways where, and we've done it before with the Summer Slam during COVID,
Right.
when it was really happening and stuff. Was really.
Well, let's say, for example, you have your tournament. Are they going to go out there and try to mass arrest all these kayakers? I mean, you just throw your damn tournament on and just go and say, hey.
Are the beaches closed?
Nice to see you, man.
I haven't heard anything about any
So-
beaches being closed.
Yeah, so this is the beauty
Son
of
of a
it.
beach.
Here's the beauty of it, guys. So this is why I tell all of our customers and stuff not to worry. We just move to a public beach. And
because there are no beaches that are closed that I know of in Broward County.
And
Miami-Dade at this time.
We have a really good lawyer that's helped us through the Bahamas and everything that was going there. And he told us that if you do it on a public beach, they do not have any authority to shut you down or anyone down because you're just a group of guys going fishing, which we are. We don't have a big stage on the beach. There's no tents on the beach. These guys are literally there to launch, go fishing offshore, and come back.
What's wrong with that?
That sounds legit to me, man.
Yeah. But according to Pompano, they're saving lives by stopping fishermen, single kayaks offshore.
Please.
But yet they can have their events that have hundreds of people in an enclosed space. So again, #science. This whole thing is just mind blowing.
Lack of science, lack of credible information, overreaction.
It's a mess. We did send DeSantis actually a really good email.
Good.
So hopefully it works out. I know it'll work out. We're working our tails off, and it's still.
You're listening to the Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show.
I know everybody says money can't buy happiness, but it can buy me a boat.
Powered by Mercury Marine.
It can buy me a truck to pull.
Brought to you by Pompano Ford and Pompano Lincoln. An easy way to car. And the fishing buddies everybody needs. Eric Brandon and Joe Hector. You're hooked into the Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show.
Yeah, welcome back to the show, man. We're just banging this morning with great fishing news. Jimbo Thomas kicked it off with some good stuff, which is awesome. And we're going to do a little freshwater dipping. Alan Zaremba's back in Colombia right now doing his thing with his customers.
Oye, me?
They're talking down there with the fish and the big lures and the good hot chiquitas are down there and things.
They think he's there for the chiquitas, man, not the fish.
It got to be a tough job, man. Seriously, tough job. But somebody got to do it.
See.
Come say hello to my little friend.
You sound like a Mexican.
Let's talk to Corey.
Oh, boy.
He's my man. I think he's the official record holder now of the biggest snakehead, dude. I think he's officially got that. Let's check and see if he's on line number one and find out for sure. Corey, my brother, thanks for filling in, man. And good morning to you.
What's going on, Corey?
Hey, good morning, guys. How you doing?
Corey, I saw some photos, man. You got a largemouth this week. You got some snakeheads. You've been just seriously tearing up as usually. But what's the official story on the world record?
It is official. It is.
That's great.
It is a world record.
Yes, man.
Good
Way
job,
to go,
man.
dude. Yeah. Outstanding.
And you had a world record before that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I had it six times, and then I had it beat for about 2-3 years, and then happened to get it back a couple months ago. So
nice.
It was cool. It's a cool deal. It's giant fish.
And how big was this world record, by the way?
It was 15 and a half and 41 and a half inches long.
I saw the photo he put up on Facebook, Joe. That head of the fish was just massive, man. I mean, Corey, what a beast, buddy. Really.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Eric, I'm looking for his picture. Did you send it to me? Because I don't see it.
I did. I sent two
I don't see Corey's picture.
Messenger, yeah.
If you could resend,
Corey,
please.
how did you get into snakeheads? Because I think that's interesting.
Well, back in the day, living down here in North Broward, I'd always I'd bass fish, peacock bass fish, and got into snakeheads, and over time we, learning about them and starting to get bigger fish. I'm like, oh boy, these things they're they're such a fun fish to catch. There's nothing like them in fresh water. They're just such a mean fish. They got such a mean attitude to them, and they fight hard and great topwater strikes. I mean, they're best around, and there's not a better fish that I get my adrenaline going in a snakehead. That's for sure.
Cool. Now I've seen you catch clown knife fish, which are another fun fish to catch. But you're saying that snakehead is truly just the baddest of the bad to fight.
Yeah, to me, they just the topwater strikes, the subsurface bites. You get with a spinnerbait or a chatterbait. They just they'll destroy your lure. They'll destroy. They'll break shit off, and they're just. I don't know. There's just something about them. I love targeting them. I don't know. It gets me like a saltwater fish. That's kind of how I look at them. You know,
Right.
just,
Joe, are there Corey both? Are there special canal systems that actually hold these fish more than any other places around town?
I'll let Corey.
Yeah, there's areas that I used to fish that have really been, they've gotten really fished out. They're not completely fished out, but they've gotten really beat up over the years. And there's places that hold better numbers than others. Though I will say, there's places that I go to that people think are, used to be fished out, and actually they hold a lot of big fish still. You got to change up your tactics on how to fish for them. You just can't throw a frog all the time.
Right. Okay.
It's so.
Do you use the mice lures?
The mice?
I never have.
Interesting.
And I've used them for bass here and there. Because they'll hit them as well. But I never have. I've used hollow bodies, hollow body frogs, and the only thing I never liked about using those is they got a hook in the top of them that if the snakehead eats it a certain way and you set the hook, there's a nerve on the top of their mouth where it'll kill the fish instantly.
Oh wow!
Well, snakeheads are supposed to, so it's not a bad thing anyway.
Wow.
Yeah, well,
you're supposed to dispatch them.
Changed over the years. It's kind of changed over the years. It's not really something you have to. Right. You can put them back in the same water you catch them. You just don't have to. They just don't want you transporting them to new waters.
Right, spreading them. Yeah, just like the clown knives.
Well, you recall the series of issues we had before, Joe, when guys were actually using bow and arrow.
Yeah, that was a clown knife.
And they were shooting clown knives, and it was becoming quite a problem. Hundreds. It was horrible. I saw the photos.
They piled them up.
Terribly, really.
Big ones. Yeah. Ones that I've never seen that big. Like it was.
But they didn't target snakeheads, right?
No, they just killed clown knives.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know guys that have done it in the past. They do it here and there, but the problem is there's so many urban areas where you fish for them that you're doing this in people's backyards, even on a boat, and they're going to be saying, they could probably call the cops on you. That's half the problem. Because they're thinking, what are you doing with a bow and arrow in my backyard? Shoot, what are you trying to do? So that's half the problem. But yeah, I don't know. They're just another fish here. I mean, that was really a big hoopla years ago where they were just, they'd eat everything. But I don't know. I catch bass and snakeheads in the same water. So
right. So yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. Like I don't see a real drop with the largemouth bass because what they all say is, they're eating the baby largemouths and they're killing them all.
Right.
But I'll tell you what, man. Like I went out with one of my clients the other day. I took him and his son out, and for a quick little half an hour dusk, just try. Right. First cast, monster, like 6-7 pound largemouth bass.
Was it on a shiner, Joe?
It was on candy.
Just want to ask and make sure
candy, baby.
You haven't changed your ways
what
in
was
22,
the depth?
Man.
The depth was 0.9587.
Good call,
24.6.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
So, hey Corey.
Well, at least
nice fish, Joe. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, sweet bass. Corey, I'm going to ask you, man, maybe you mentioned this or not. What is some of the hottest spots for catching snakeheads, or do you want to even let that go on the show? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the the Pompano area is really good. That's always been a good area for snakeheads.
Okay.
I've caught a lot of the biggest ones that a lot of the canals and lakes around there. I've caught a lot of the biggest fish I've ever caught have been in that area.
A lot of snakeheads in the city commission area of Pompano as well too.
Yeah,
right,
I mean,
Steven,
there's a lot. I mean, you go around, you go around the Turnpike area, off Sample, Copans. A lot of those canals and those warehouse complexes, you can catch big fish, and you can catch fish in those places. City of Sunrise, Parkland's a good area as well if you can get into some of those places.
Right.
But down off Locks Road, you can catch snakeheads all along there. So it's pretty much, a lot of it's just pulling off the side of the road and
boom,
going and trying.
There you go.
And I think that's a big part of the fun, right? Looking for new spots like that. And I have another question for you is, with this type of fish, what's kind of a tip that you can give to someone that really wants to get into it and fish for them?
The biggest thing is you want to use, well, if you're walking, let's say, you want to be very stealthy. You don't want to be walking along, stomping around, because these fish are very, they're very aware of their surroundings, so they will spook off easily.
Right.
You want to have heavy tackle, like 50, 65-pound braid.
Damn.
Heavy, you get in areas with nasty trees and snags and stuff. These things will break you off easily. So I've had them break 65 at times.
What?
Yeah. So
That's insane.
You get a big enough fish.
That is crazy,
like 3 days ago, I got a 14-pounder, and that thing was brawling around. I mean, it's pulling out lock drag and stuff. So,
all right.
They'll rip you around. But yeah, just you want to be aware of your surroundings. Don't let them see you. You want to see them first, because once they see you, forget it. And top water frog, any top water bait, spinner bait, chatter bait. That's a good starter for people to go and just work around the banks.
You got it.
If you find trees, work it as close, get as far in there as you can, and hang on, because
we've got a great photo, by the way, on Facebook stream live. Corey, you holding just a massive looking snake there, man. It looks great, by the way. But we got to rock and make the break here. But just props, man, on that world record, man. It's awesome to have that in your arsenal of things you've done, and what an accomplishment for sure, Joe.
Yeah, huge accomplishment.
Record, dude. That's amazing.
It's not just one world record. He beat his own world record.
Yeah, which is amazing.
That is just ridiculous. That's great.
It really is.
Yeah.
Corey, thanks so much, man. You were great, dude. You really were.
Yep. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Thanks so much, Corey.
Corey, another great captain, by the way. He really knows his stuff there.
Oh, he knows it. All of our captains are damn good.
No, but
man.
I mean, as a fresh captain, and he's given us more information that I've never heard of before. It's kind of cool.
The two co-hosts are kind of suspect, but everybody else is great.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. By the way, I want to thank our producer, executive producer Elon, for getting me that picture of the record-setting fish there before you did this morning. So thank you,
asked
Elon,
me
for
for it, and I sent it to you, man.
But you said you sent it to me last night. I didn't see it. So when when viewers are sending pictures ahead of you, that's not good.
Here we go.
Why don't you turn your mic off and do us all a favor, will you?
Thank you, Elon, for producing the show this morning.
Thanks, Elon. All right, whatever. Take a break. Come back with Jim Matthew. Talk about some lobster stuff, Joe, which you know very well. Taking our lobster, Stephen and mine, and taking them home. All right, 626 Fox Sports 940.
Live.
You've got a pile of debt.
We're going to walk this break.
Oh, you're going to go smoke. Okay.
No, I'm going to
go slacker.
I'm texting the water.
Okay.
I'm checking the water line.
Okay. Go find some penny poop.
Okay. I have a bird for you. Just came out of my pocket.
You don't have a license to fly it.
We're here to help you. Powered by Al Hendrickson Toyota and The Outlet by Al Hendrickson. Celebrating 2022 with new special offers on both new and pre-owned. Visit alhendricksontoyota.com to find a deal that is right for you. That's alhendricksontoyota.com.
Hear that? That's the sound of confidence. The sound of confidence brought to you by Nationwide Battery. For over 30 years, boaters and fishermen have counted on Nationwide to fire up their engines, to keep their electronics going, week after week, year after year. They have the largest selection of batteries at the best prices, with dockside installation available. If you count on your boat, then count on Nationwide Battery. Visit them at nationwide-battery.com. Nationwide Batteries, the sound of confidence.
You have two missions in life. Go fast and catch fish. The 3.0-liter 150-horsepower Mercury Pro XS will take care of going fast so you can take care of catching fish. On freshwater or salt, 150 Pro XS is tuned to power mid-sized boats to the limit. Pull shot and top speed are incredible thanks to the lowest weight, highest displacement in the category and transient spark technology that optimizes spark timing. Talk with your Mercury dealer today about the Mercury 150 Horsepower Pro XS.
If you're looking to breathe new life into your boat, new motors will open up a whole new world. Nautical Ventures has several repowering options to fit your needs and budget. They carry the top brands including Mercury, Yamaha, Evinrude, Tohatsu, and a wide range of horsepower to give you all the speed you could need. Plus, they offer repower finance programs with affordable, low monthly payments. Contact Nautical Ventures today and talk to their pros about repower options. Call 954-926-5250 or go to nauticalventures.com. Nautical Ventures, the go-to people for power.
Remember the glory days of gasoline? It's just not made the same anymore. Kick your gas into gear with StarTron. Pump up the performance in all of your engines. Cure the problems of ethanol with the power of enzymes. And maximize your mileage every time you drive. Kickstart your engines with StarTron.
I need to be able to work from anywhere. So I need to have supplies, well, everywhere.
It's possible at Staples.
I need the same setup for my home as I have at the office, without twice the cost.
Also possible, because your local Staples store has the tools your business needs to get work done. Now get 40% back in a Staples store bonus when you buy any 2 ink or toner cartridges. Explore what's new at Staples, the working and learning store. Ends 1/15, limit 2 in-store only. See staplesconnect.com/store bonus for details.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches, weakness, or discomfort in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 selling nerve care company. Nervive contains alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, and B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live your life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com.
He's like the book, Sports Talk for Dummies.
I know, I really am.
He makes you understand with perfect analogies.
The appetizer portion of this meal is over. Let's move to the entree.
Yeah, so say hi to some folks this morning, Joe. We got Ralph Rennick watching.
Yeah.
Clara Taylor.
We got Karen Kubnik.
Yep.
Hello, Karen.
Captain Deb is watching.
Ooh, Captain
Good morning,
Deb.
Captain Deb.
She's about at 7:30 this morning. Actually, Jennifer Gray Warren's back on the show today with the weather.
Nice.
Gordon Zernich, Ray Bauer, Nick Brent Triolo, of course, our main man, Robert Sylvia. Always promoting the show. Thank you guys very much.
Yeah.
Go Dolphins.
Why does my thing keeps disappearing on me?
Give me my damn Nerf gun back, by the way.
No, I want it.
That's mine, bro.
Oh, well, you got a bigger hose you can use.
What?
Huh?
Are you squirting him every time it talks about the Raiders?
It's not a squirt, dude. It's a Nerf pistol.
You have the garden hose right there.
I'm not going to shoot my partner with water, okay, dude, okay? But I heard rain may be in the forecast later today.
Yes.
So I'm hearing that.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's why I'm wearing a hat so my hair doesn't get...
Well, Homestead to the mid-keys are getting it right now.
Can I see your hair?
I'm not taking the hat off for nobody right now.
Come on,
dude.
please.
No.
Why?
I don't want to.
I'll give you $5.
You found the secret spot to get your fishing in. The Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show.
I wanna go fishing.
Powered by Mercury Marine.
I don't ever wanna stop.
With Eric Brandon and Joe Hector. Brought to you by Pompano Ford and Pompano Lincoln. An easy way to car. Anything you want to know about fishing or boating, troll us at 866-801-0940.
Holy cow. This is more serious than I thought.
Watch the show live on the Nautical Ventures Facebook page.
We'll certainly look forward to that.
The Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show.
We say, hey, happy Saturday morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us bright and early every weekend. Well, I tell you, we had a couple of crazy shows, Joe. We had a Christmas Day show on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
New Year's show on New Year's Day.
Yes.
And thanks to all of our Facebook streamers, we had record-setting numbers on those shows. And just, I want to thank them so much for getting up on New Year's Day, Christmas Day, joining us when they could be in bed, sleeping, hungover. Yeah. They got up and joined us.
They weren't in bed, sleeping, hungover. They were just watching us on the internet.
Well, I hope we didn't add to their hangover, but we tried to entertain them the best we could. You know what I mean?
But I'll say, you guys have been awesome to see the numbers that we've been getting consistently.
It's crazy.
Through, like you said, Christmas, New Year's Day. At 6 a.m.
Who would have thought? Literally. It was almost 9,000 great folks.
So I'm glad you guys love us crazy guys.
Yeah, thank you so much. And thanks to Stephen J. Gray for what he does. Ricardo back in the studio. Thank him what he does as well.
We're one of the very few shows that is alive every week at this time slot from 6 to 8 a.m. Eastern time. Most, even terrestrial radio stations, they're all automated. And we are live and in person, and you can watch us and talk to us and have fun with us.
God knows at 4:35 my alarm goes off. I know we're live because we're going to have a show that day, baby. So anyway, hey, welcome to back to our show. He's been on the show many, many years, and he's one of the greatest divers I know, a former full-time firefighter, Joe. Maybe you met Jim, I'm not sure. But they call him Jim Chiefy Mathy. Okay. And he's the bug man, dude.
The bug man.
This man gets more lobsters than I can ever believe. Jim, good morning, brother. How are you?
How's it going, Jim?
Eric. Hey, Eric, Joe, everything is great, man. Everything's great. Listen, when you guys were on the air on New Year's Day, I was diving. That picture you posted.
Oh, you were?
Us. Yeah, that was New Year's Day, buddy. Come on.
You never stop diving, do you, Jim? You dive, 3, 4, 5 times a week these days, or what are you doing?
Yeah. When if the weather's good, we're out. Why not? What else are we going to do? Okay,
hey,
you know what I mean?
Hey, Jim, can you tell, as a diver myself in the past, can you tell folks or fishermen that may have never, ever, taken a scuba diving class or gone scuba diving, how peaceful it is and how the fact that your cell phone doesn't work underwater and how it's another world down there? Because a lot of folks may have never, ever tried scuba diving, and it truly is a blast.
Yeah, and we're so fortunate, Joe. I mean, we have such beautiful reefs off our white sandy beaches.
Yep.
I mean, and they're only a couple 100 feet off the beach. That's what I love about where we live. Holy smokes!
Yeah.
I mean, teeming with marine life. Hey, and of course lobster, but all kinds of fish. That's why we have what we have. We're right here. It's all within a very, very tight radius, and I love it. I mean, it's so peaceful down there. You're right. It's just, you get to drift. That's what we do, drift diving, and you just see all kinds of stuff. We have a 3-reef system up to about 100 feet of depth, and perfect, beautiful.
And Jim, are there areas that, if you're not a scuba diver, there may be areas you can snorkel? I remember Penny Camp used to be good for shallow snorkeling. Are there any beaches down here that are still good for that?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, anything along Broward County, from Hallandale, Hollywood, Dania is beautiful. Really, really nice stuff. You got that state park right there, so you go off that, and then of course Lauderdale by the Sea. They're known for their beach diving. Spectacular reefs, and hey, even if you don't catch anything, you're seeing some really cool things. Of course, our focus is productivity. We want to stock the freezer.
Yeah, right. I want to ask him something, Joe. Honestly, guys, all your years of diving, Jim, do you have a rough guesstimate of how many lobsters you've eaten in your lifetime? Do you have any idea at all, man? Seriously?
I don't know. Lobster again. I mean, we do okay. Now, remember, Eric.
Yeah, what?
I'm strictly a recreational guy.
Yeah, of course you are, yeah.
I do this for fun.
Right.
If I had to actually do this for a living, I'd lose my, boat. It's just there's a bunch of guys going out and having a good time, and that's what I enjoy about it more than anything else. It's sort of like the fire service, when the camaraderie of guys and girls and having a good time.
Sure.
That's kind of the way I like diving. I have my regular guys, and then we bring in a few here, a few there, back and forth. I jump on other people's boats. Like that picture from January 1st from New Year's Day was Steve Siegel. He's got the 39 Invincible. He lives in Lighthouse Point. He was diving on my boat Thursday. On Saturday, I'm diving on his boat. So we do that a lot. Cool. We just kind of get around. Yeah. A lot of fun.
Very, very cool.
It's just it is peaceful. Now, I can tell you this. November, December of this year so far has been great.
Okay.
We really have had the lobstering. Every time we're getting our limit, they've been actually only on like the second reef, somewhere between 35 and 45 feet.
Sure.
So not that easy diving, very easy diving. And they're there. They've been abundant for the last 2 months. I think now, come January, water temperature is still 77, 76, which is not bad, right?
Yep.
But, we're getting a little bit, we'll get some of these like thermals coming through. We'll get a little bit of upwelling. So kind of keep an eye on things. I know these fronts coming through now, this week is going to stir things up a little bit. And I'm actually looking forward to that. And I think after that, hopefully things will settle down to a weekly pattern of a front coming through. That's typically what we get this time of year, where the winds come out of the northwest and it lays it down real close. The ocean is real nice, real close. Offshore, not so good,
Right.
But, I mean, you see it, Joe, with, being out there on a kayak in close is nice, pretty flat conditions. So just keep an eye on the weather. That's all.
Okay.
And it's been good. It's been really good.
And I got one question. Last question.
How deep are you?
Oh, here we go. Anyway,
Jump on that one, buddy.
I know. What's the craziest thing you've seen out of all your diving days?
Good question. Yeah.
Craziest thing.
Scariest, crazy.
Weird. I don't know. Memorable.
Aliens.
We did some stuff. We did some spearfishing off of Naples this past December. We went 4 for 4 on cobia. You know, you're jumping in the water.
Oh, wow.
And you can't see 10 feet. It's 90 foot. Hey, we were 45 miles offshore, though, right?
Yeah, right.
So you got these like shrimp wrecks. You jump in the water. You can't see anything around you. And the marine life comes up to you. Like you got these huge amberjacks coming around, circling around you. And there's tons of these mangrove snappers. I mean, they're everywhere. You can shoot mangrove snappers all day long. But we were targeting cobia, and we went 4 divers. You know, we each got one. What? 4 for 4, which really, yeah, I know.
Qualifies
you. Listen, my small one was 48 pounds.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome!
That's awesome, Jim.
These are monsters.
Those are monsters.
Yeah.
But before you go, I know Joe's a very resourceful guy, and almost as resourceful as you are.
Thank you.
When he dives, okay, not after he gets his bugs and his fish, whatever else, he finds things like abandoned or broken off anchors, right?
Right.
He takes them back to his home, okay? He puts a shiny gloss in these bad boys that takes them and resells them online.
Dude, that's great.
And makes a freaking fortune.
I love that.
I mean, come on, man.
He's cleaning up the ocean.
Listen. We're cleaning up the ocean.
You are.
That's really, really good.
Yes, you are cleaning up.
Wow, that's great. I mean, the entrepreneurship there is awesome.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
What we do is we go out to lunch. That's our key. You know what I mean? It's fun. It's something different to do, right? So, you know, we use lift bags and bring it on up to the surface.
Sure.
It's a fun day, you know?
Chiefy, I heard you found anchors.
Yeah.
Have you found any expensive propellers down there?
No propellers, none yet.
But I'll tell you one thing. I sell boats for a living. If you were to price a windlass stainless steel anchor, dude, they are not cheap at all, man.
Really?
So Jim will tell you, you find one down there and refurbish that bad boy and sell it, it's worth a pretty penny, man. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
right, Jim?
I agree. Oh, yeah. So it's just something else to do down there. You know, we're cleaning up the reef, and we're constantly cleaning the reef anyway. You know, beer cans and stuff like that. You know, that's why Bud Light. You know, Bud Light beer cans. I don't like Bud Light on my boat at all. You know.
All right. Hey, Jim, we got to rock into a break, man. You've been great, my friend. Honestly,
awesome.
He's got some books out, by the way, Joe. You may not know this.
Oh,
He's
really?
got some very cool books. Talk about your books on the market, Jimmy.
Yeah, real easy. Catching the Bug, which is about lobstering, and Catching the Spear It. And they're both on Amazon. They're both on my website, chiefy.net. So easy, you know, to get a hold of. And they're fun. They're good beginner books. They're good. A lot of stuff going on and a lot of fun. It's really, really nice.
And also on his boat, so you know, Joe, he puts Mercs in the back of his boat, man.
Of course.
He's got Veranos in the back of his boat, baby.
Awesome.
That thing is got like 85,000 hours running great. You know what I mean?
No, about 2,500 right now.
Not bad.
And that's pretty good. That's really good. I mean, it's going in for service. Hodge Marine up there in Deerfield on Monday. But the 100-hour service. But that's the key right there, is maintaining them. 100 hours, and 300 hours. So that's the good.
Jim, you've been great, man. Thanks so much, brother, man.
Jim.
You've been great. Thanks so much, man.
Awesome.
Come back and see us again, all right?
Nice talking to you.
Anytime.
All right, cool. Take a little break. Bouncer Smith is next. He
Good guy.
sent me a text last night, said he's in weather. It's about 13 degrees.
Oh, it's warm,
huh? I don't know where the hell he is, man. It sounds like Alaska.
Oof.
He's not wearing about 9 jackets. You know, he hates the cold.
Does he really?
He hates the cold, dude.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why'd he move then?
He's family, whatever, man.
Family.
We'll talk to him and find out what's going on, man. 643, Fox Sports 940.
Live.
So, yeah, probably he still may be home in Georgia. They've had some very cold weather. Are you staying or here or no? They've had a really bad... I mean, when I was in Nashville last weekend, we had a front move through. It was in the 60s and then went into the 20s. So there's been a lot of snow and a lot of crap moving through the Northeast. And
Is that a weather term, crap?
Yes.
Oh, good. I didn't realize crap was part of the weather terminology there, too. But I am seeing some great crap around your backyard here, man. Looks like it's ready to open up here shortly, man.
Yeah, no, there's a good chance of some rain today.
Folks on the web stream here, Julie Garber. Don't recognize that name, but good morning to you, which is great. Scotty Lewis. I haven't seen normally. Our friend Ozzy, by the way. Ozzy, thanks again for those gifts last weekend, man.
Oh, yeah, Ozzy.
Nice.
Awesome.
Remember the rum he gave us last weekend?
Thank you so much, brother. They were great.
I haven't touched mine yet. I'm saving that for a special moment.
Me too.
Okay? Yeah.
I was going to almost take it on the plane with me to the Dolphins game last week.
Oh, we know you drink first thing in the morning. That thing's already gone, dude.
No. It's very handy to have.
It is very handy, especially after a Dolphin loss. I'm going to hit that damn thing hard. But
did you guys really think they were going to beat Tannehill?
I knew we had like 0.00 chance to win that game, Joe. But to see our quarterback go back for a pass and the ball just comes tinkling out of his little 3-inch fingers, I couldn't take any more of it, dude. I mean, what guy can't hold a ball but guys with small hands?
Well,
okay, small guy, small hands.
It was wet.
Small results, okay?
It was wet.
You're defending my guy now? Really?
I'm not defending
Seriously?
him. I think you guys need Watson. And I hate to say that, but I think he's your shot of getting a quarterback that you know.
Deshaun Watson's got a closet full of problems, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Clears it up. Okay.
Yeah.
But we could have had Justin Herbert. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Man, can you imagine if you guys had him?
In my dreams, I do. Yeah, I do. So
would have helped us.
You know, we do what Mr. Greer does, and which has not been a whole lot. I don't know. Even if they talk, of course, I listen to sports talk and talk about maybe even the coach's job may be in jeopardy. There may be a full, entire clean-out change.
Yeah.
So you know, I mean. No, man. I don't want to get there.
Come here.
Okay?
Give him a hug.
Get your damn Raider
Come here.
No, you're going to infect me with your crap, man.
Come it's all right. Come
Give
here.
him a hug. Oh my gosh.
There we go.
Thank you so much.
Hold on, let me mark the tape.
I feel better. Thank you.
You feel
Joe.
better now?
I feel better.
You really feel better after hugs.
That's great. But I'll tell you one thing though. If you guys lose tomorrow, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear you next weekend.
I don't want to hear
on this radio show just going boo-hoo and referees, bad calls, the league's against us. Okay.
They are.
The commissioner hates us.
He does.
Okay. All kinds of reasons why you didn't win the game, okay? Blame it on maybe Derek Carr has a bad game or something, okay?
This is his defining moment, by the way. Can we all agree to that?
I'm a big fan of Derek Carr, by the way. I think he's been great for years, man.
He has.
Love the guy, man.
But he needs to win. This is it. This is his chance. We're home.
Yeah.
We win, we're in.
He's played some of his best football I've seen ever, man. I mean, this year he's been great, man. His touch passes are amazing, man. You know, he runs
Hunter Renfrow has been epic.
Yeah.
Third and Renfrow.
No, you're right. Yeah. No, you got a badass team. It's just a couple of bad breaks happened with Chucky being gone and whatever else happened.
Man.
You know, behind the scenes.
That team too.
You know,
that's what. I don't know.
Have they got a head coach lined up now, or
Harbaugh?
They have Harbaugh?
The rumor is that Harbaugh's leaving Michigan to go to the Raiders.
Oh, I thought maybe the Harbaugh
because of Derek Carr.
There's the brother Harbaugh. So which one Harbaugh is going over?
The one that from Michigan. The one that took San Francisco to the Niners.
Do you like him?
Super Bowl.
You like him?
Oh my gosh, I think we're instantly a playoff team.
Oh, for real? Yeah.
Like a consistent playoff team.
Okay.
He's a great coach.
Like for me, man, Cristobal being the new head coach of the Canes, to me, I'm just so juiced to see what he can do.
Mm-hmm.
This is just a real tough ass coach. I'm looking forward to what he can pull off and do, because he is, man. We paid a lot of money for the guy too. By the way,
here's the big question: are the Dolphins going to fire their coach? Are they going to give him another shot?
I don't think he needs to go bye-bye. I just think that they need to retool the team and get a quarterback that we could definitely say is a starter and a franchise.
You're catching all the fish because you're tuned into the Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show, powered by Mercury Marine.
Catch all the fish, drink all the beer, anchor down, we're staying here.
With your hosts, two legendary fishermen, Eric Brandon and Joe Hector.
Oh, I certainly admire people who do things.
Brought to you by Pompano Ford and Pompano Lincoln, an easy way to car.
You're just the guy I want to see.
Glad you're here. Drop the guys a line at 866-801-0940.
One ringy dingy.
And now, while you drink all the fish and catch all the beer,
come on, pull yourself together.
It's back to Eric Brandon and Joe Hector on the Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show.
Yeah, head somewhere fair, some cold-ass weather, Joe. Talking to Captain Bouncer Smith. I don't know how many jackets he's wearing today, but I bet it's a whole bunch here, man.
Ding, ding, ding.
Cap, man, is it cold or what?
It's 19 degrees.
Oh, it's cold or what? Yeah.
It's nice.
I'm in the house, so it's not quite so bad.
This is Georgia weather we're talking about?
No, I'm in Franklin, North Carolina, visiting a friend. It's a football weekend. A few of us are getting together, all old fishing buddies, and watching some football games. Just a good friend we visit quite often.
Nice.
And might go out and drive around, see some of the dead trees. I mean, not dead trees, but trees with no leaves on them.
Yeah.
And drove up here yesterday. We saw some deer. We saw hawks. We had a really nice drive. It's about a 3-hour drive from Atlanta up to here. So we had a really good time. But the first thing I want to remember to do this morning is hats off to our longtime listener, Jimmy, and his fishing buddy, Tom. They caught their first Warsaw grouper yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah.
The picture looked like it was probably high 40s, around 45, 48 pounds.
Okay.
Of fish that used to be very common and very big, which is very, very uncommon in South Florida anymore. Just not enough bottom territory to support the fish and the fishing pressure.
Okay. All right. Well, that's
cool.
Not too shabby.
Yeah. So wait, have you been fishing over there though? I mean, yet, or are you guys? Because you just got there, right?
I'm not fishing up here. I'm chopping at the bit because every day I get closer, it's time to head to South Florida. I'm going to be arriving in Melbourne, Florida on the 20th. I'm going to spend a couple days there going for some big largemouth bass.
Nice.
With my buddy A.B. Raymond, and Sean Purcell is going to be our guide. And then I'm going to come on down to Miami for a week or so, and looking forward to doing some offshore fishing and some peacock bass fishing, and
there you go.
Just having a good time in Miami. So really chomping on. I haven't gone fishing now since mid-December, and I'm getting a very bad case of the fish shakes.
Why don't you do some ice fishing over there?
Ice fishing, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, good luck on that. We don't have any ice to fish through. And I went fishing a year ago in December, and it was 37 degrees when I got on the boat. It was 37 degrees when I got off the boat. We caught a whole bunch of fish, and it was the worst day of fishing that I can remember.
Probably freezing,
Cold weather and fishing to me doesn't make a good combination.
Yeah.
But, I'll be down there soon. One thing I wanted to remind everybody of that I wanted to do last week, but we got off on another tangent, was that it's time for tile fish.
Yeah.
When grouper season closes,
there you go.
Golden tile fish season opens.
Yes.
And this is a fishery that can be approached a lot of different ways. You could take a slow pitch jigging rod that's got plenty of line on it. You want fairly light braid, but use heavy slow pitch jigs, and you go out to usually 680 to 720 in that range there, and you work the bottom for these golden tile fish. And Eric, you and I and your sons, we had one day that was 28 pounds.
Oh, it was a beast, man. Yeah. Wow. It's huge,
And
in my
they're
opinion.
great eating. You got to let them age for a day or two, but they're really good eating. You can slow pitch jig for them. You can take a nice light braid rod and drop down with single bait, which, by the way, you're only allowed one fish per angler per day. So in no sense dropping 6 hooks at once. You can only keep one fish, but we like to use a 10-foot leader, a 9/0 circle hook, and a nice strip of kingfish belly or bonita belly, or even a ballyhoo plug where you cut the head and the tail off. You want to make sure you have a bait that doesn't spin, but you drop it down to the bottom and you let it sit there for a minute. You let line run out, and then you pull your lead out of the bottom and you drag your lead a little ways, and you drop down again, let it sit for a few minutes, and just keep working your way along the bottom in that deep water. Now, today, a lot of guys have electric reels, and with electric reel, you'd want to go with usually 5, sometimes even 7 pounds of lead.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that 10-foot leader, usually 100-pound test, 9/0 circle hook, and the same bait. But with your electric reel, you don't have to moan and groan at the end of the day. And Eric and I both know that hooker electric reel made all the difference in the world catching tile fish.
No, I never touch I don't touch that button, man. I'm manhandling those fish off the bottom. What are you talking about? I ain't touching that. I'm not touching that button, man. That's for Jackson.
Truth comes out.
I'm not the button man. I'm the kick-ass wrangle him up from the bottom guy.
Captain Bouncer.
Now, I gotta defend Eric here. If you look at Eric's son, you'll know, and I can't remember the name of the son that I'm talking about, but you know that one of them does not need to push the button
Matthew.
to bring up a fish.
Yeah,
Matthew's
and
a beast.
Eric might want to be trying to get in shape, and it's a good workout to wind up a fish from 720 feet.
Yeah.
And if you go slow pitching, you don't have an electric reel. There's nothing wrong with hand cranking a fish up.
Sure, yeah.
We've all done it plenty of times. As a matter of fact, for a long time, I did all my tile fishing without electric reel, so people can really appreciate that one fish they were allowed to catch for the day. What they didn't appreciate was when we didn't get a bite and had to wind up that 3 to 5 pound sinker with no fish on it. Then they didn't enjoy it whatsoever.
Right.
That's no fun. You're right. Yeah, no fun.
And that's when it really hurts to have to wind it up, is when there's no fish on it. But if you catch tile fish, it's one purpose, no size limit.
Okay.
But hopefully you'll catch a nice 8 or 10 pounder. Gut it, bury it in the ice, pull it out 2 days later, fillet it, and skin it, and you'll have some great eating. If you catch one today and you fillet it today and eat it today, you'll say, this ain't all that good. You got to let a golden tilefish age for a couple of days before you eat it.
Lobster of the sea.
The very best chefs say you should never eat fish the day you catch it. All fish should be at least aged for a day. So who knows? Maybe we'll make everybody's fish dinners even better. I know I had some redfish this week that I caught last summer, and we just put it in a Ziploc bag, squeezed all the air out, and boy, it was some of the best eating you could ever ask for.
Outstanding. All right.
If you take good care of your fish, it can be really good a long time after you catch it.
Well, Cappy, we got to do a break here, my friend, but stay warm up there in the Carolinas and have a good football time with your buddies up there, and we'll talk at you next weekend.
Captain Bouncer, you are going to watch the greatest game of all time, right?
Hey, I want to know who is Bouncer rooting for? What team does Bouncer like?
In which game?
Well, who's your
talking about?
Football. NFL.
I'm a Dolphins fan. Born and bred. I've been with the Dolphins.
Don't rile him up, Steven, okay? He's a Dolphin fan, okay?
Hey, Eric.
Sir.
You know what my least favorite team is? It's always been my least favorite team.
The Patriots.
No, my very, very least favorite team.
Okay, what is that?
It was the Oakland Raiders.
What?
Oh, Capitan.
I know why.
Yeah, Captain Bouncer, take that shot, baby.
I think I know why, though.
Why, Joe?
Because, now, this was a little before my time, but wasn't it the Oakland Raiders that ended the Dolphins' dynasty run for their 3rd straight title?
Whatever. Let's move on. Cap, thank you very much. Joe's having a psychotic episode over here. So have a great weekend, okay? We'll talk to you next Saturday, man. All right?
You have to be psychotic to be a Raiders fan.
And you have to be on the show. You have to be too.
Yeah. All right, Cap, thank you very much. All right, take a little break here. Come back on the 7 o'clock hour, man. Just rocking and rolling, man. 6:58 at Fox Sports 940.
Live. If you're wanting to spend more time on the water.
All right.
You're leaving me.
My least favorite team
For nearly 4 decades, Sailfish boats have been catching their limit along Florida's southeast coast, and the new 272 center console and 27 dual console continue this proud offshore heritage. With head-turning styling, top-tier construction, and incredible on-the-water performance, Sailfish boats feature the legendary Deep V variable degree stepped hull, intelligent ergonomics throughout, and a list of standard features that make Sailfish the best value among upper-tier brands. Deep gunnels, comfortable seating, roomy heads, plenty of storage, solid construction, and incredible performance all make Sailfish boats a must-see. Fishing focused and family friendly, Sailfish boats are versatile. Enjoy hardcore fishing in the morning, afternoon wakeboarding with the kids, and a sunset cruise with friends, all with one boat. So if you're in the market for a new boat, the entire Sailfish line is specially priced, making this the best time to join the Sailfish family. Visit sailfishboats.com for more information or to find a Sailfish dealer near you.
Need a place to store your boat? How about a wet slip with Ocean Access? One with hurricane protection and a full-service yard? Nautical Ventures Marine Center in the heart of Fort Lauderdale has dockage starting at just $12 per foot per month, the lowest rate in Broward County. Our full-service yard performs all boat works from bottom paint to engine repower to total refits. Coming soon, a new state-of-the-art 200-unit dry stack. Go to nauticalventures.com/marina for more information. Nautical Ventures, the go-to people for fun on the water.
Pompano Ford is your one-stop shop for everything you need. Whether you're looking for the power to tow, to ensure you get your shipment there on time, the perfect amount of space with bells and whistles for the whole family, or the ocean breeze in your hair, our award-winning sales staff is here to help you get behind the wheel. With our 21st century service department and on-site Ford certified body shop, Pompano Ford will keep you on the road, ready for your next adventure. Visit us today and drive home in a Ford.
I'm George Poveromo, and I've made washing and detailing my boat an art. I'll avoid dish soap, which quickly strips away protective wax coatings and even begins eating into the gel coat. For me, it's Starbright Boat Washes exclusively. They're specifically formulated to keep boat surfaces impeccably clean and protected without stripping wax finishes. Available in pine, citrus, and blueberry scents. Go to starbright.com to find a retailer near you. Starbright. Clean and protect.
Looking for cheap flights or cheap tickets? Call the low-cost airline travel hotline now for prices so low we can't publish them anywhere. We'll even save you money with cheap travel deals on hotels, rental cars, even complete travel packages. Call us first for the absolute cheapest prices on U.S. and international airline tickets and hotels. 802-341-4542. 802-341-4542. That's 802-341-4542.
Staying true to who you are is a big part of who we are at J.R. Dunn Jewelers. That's exactly what you get when you come to our showroom. When my mother and father set out to start J.R. Dunn Jewelers, they did it with one goal in mind: to be that place that our local community can confidently shop for their fine jewelry.
From the biggest brands to the sweetest little pieces to celebrate life's most precious moments, we are here for you.
I'm Sean Dunn.
I'm Anne-Marie Dunn, and we want to be your jeweler.
J.R. Dunn Jewelers, family owned and operated since 1969.
WINC AM Miami, WMIA FM HD3 Miami Beach. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Fox Sports 940 Miami.
Oh, ain't that beautiful? It's all too beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful.
It's all too beautiful.
Beautiful day.
Oh, my, it's a beautiful day.
Any day fishing's a beautiful day. Now back to the Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show, powered by Mercury Marine and brought to you by Pompano Ford and Pompano Lincoln, an easy way to car. Now, here's your fishing buddies, Eric Brandon and Joe Hector.
Yeah, hey. Gosh, 7 o'clock hours here already. I can't believe it, Joe. Woo! Flying by, man. Unreal.
Yes.
Got some gray skies around here. The Stephen J. Gray Palatial Studios may get a little rain on it, which may wash Penny's leftovers down to the water, which will be fine. So good for that. And welcome back to the show, folks, on 940. Thanks very much for having us on there. Facebook streamers at Nautical Ventures, thank you very much. And,
love you guys.
It's been a good show with Corey and for Alan talking about these snakeheads, which is great.
It was awesome. Different.
Jim Matthew talking about diving for bugs was kind of a nice little break in the show. So learned about that trick. But nobody knows more about the Keys than this man here, man.
Ooh, my man. I talked to him yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
We missed him in some family things, which we know about.
Yeah.
And obviously, our condolences. But he's back on the show, and Nibble on sponge cake. Yeah. George.
His name is George.
George Clark Jr., good morning, brother.
My man.
Hey, all of those tourists covered in oil.
Hey, George, what's going on? What's going on with the friendly neighborhood crackheads in Key West burning the southernmost point sign down there with a Christmas tree?
Right?
What's up with that, man?
What the hell?
What happened?
You got it. Listen, man. Listen, kid. Stop eating paint chips, okay? And eating crayons and stuff like that.
Tide Pods.
What makes you want to go throw a Molotov cocktail on the southernmost buoy here in the Keys and put it on Instagram?
And it's
really?
And there's a video. No, there's a video camera. Yeah, there's a video camera filming the whole thing. It was so stupid.
This guy, this idiot, his buddy, go down there and they put a bunch of brush and debris against that beautiful Key, the Key West, most southernmost.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
They built a fire to burn it. Okay, which is all metallic, obviously, but they wanted to just char it and disfigure it, and they got caught.
Thousands of
Wait a second. Did I hear that they posted this on Instagram?
That's how smart they think they are. Yeah.
Oh my
God. And they're arrested. Okay, they're done. Yeah.
I want to say this to anybody that's thinking that was cool, that might be out there. It's a freaking buoy. It's a big, giant buoy.
Wow. Yeah,
You're not going to burn it, you ding-dong.
Well, yeah, it's just stupid. But people get so damn drunk and hammered in the Keys, especially down in Key West, as we know, they can't usually be held responsible for all their actions, I don't think.
Were they locals?
No, they're going to be held responsible in the Keys.
Oh, they are? Okay, cool. Yeah, good. Yeah.
If you do something dumb because you're too inebriated...
Yeah. Well,
they're going to stick a boot right up, you know where.
What I like about Monroe law is the fact that, George, you've seen these guys every year get busted for taking a whole 1,000 shorts, right? Short lobsters or whatever else. And they get pulled over. Yeah. Man, the judge throws the book at him, man. He throws the book at him, which I love, man.
Oh, yeah.
We have hanging judges.
I love that, man.
The snook, too. They're really tough on
snook, whatever, yeah. I love that law down there. But anyway.
And here's the thing. If you go pull somebody's lobster trap one day, you're just out on the boat and you go, look, there's a lobster trap. Let's pull it. Let me tell you something. That's like turning the doorknob on a person's house and walking in.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
And people are like, oh, they're not going to, I'm not going to get in trouble. Well, maybe not this time, but that guy can shoot you right in the nose.
Wow.
You know, I mean, it's like you're going in his house.
Wow.
So be really careful. I'm not saying that I'm not condoning people shooting people for pulling traps.
Right.
But the bottom line is, if you walked into my house, you'd probably get hit with something.
Well, you know you got a little arsenal there going on there, George. But hey,
muffalata.
Let's get back on point here, man. Talk about some fishing in the Keys. What's been happening with your life, man? We're dying to hear your story, brother.
Yeah.
Well,
he teased me yesterday.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. I've been all over the place. But I'll tell you what, fishing has been really, really good. I've been doing some of the inshore patch reef fishing, and that's been great. You know, you can just spend the rod all day doing that. There's tons of spinner sharks down here, so we've been catching them. And you know, I always have a kid on the boat. It seems like, you know, it's all these families, so they come down here and we catch these spinner sharks. And they're awesome. They're like ballistic missiles. They're like launching themselves out of the water.
Yeah.
They do like 13 barrel rolls.
Neat, man. Neat.
Before they go back in.
Right.
But I've been catching a pretty good amount of African pompano.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Which is a great fish. It's a really cool fish. They're big. They're like a permit, you know. I mean, but they're probably still a little bit different than a permit. They pull hard. They just scream line off the reels, and then we catch them and we get them up and we get pictures and stuff, and then we let them go. We don't kill them. So in the area that I'm fishing, I don't want to kill those fish, you know, because I'm catching lane snappers and yellowtails and other stuff.
Right.
We can eat all that. So we're letting the African pompanos go, but the wahoo bite has just been great, man. I don't know what to tell buddy. It's been a banner year.
Joey said wahoo, Joe.
I know.
Did your ears perk up?
I'm here.
Okay.
I hear him.
Joe, wahoo, Joe.
How deep? How deep?
With Wahoo now, I'm in shock now, so it doesn't
Well,
even
I'm
like.
gonna tell you right now, it's been 157 feet.
Oh,
there you go, David. You happy now?
I mean, if you want me to get specific,
that's for
I'm
Joe.
going to give you 150.
That's for Joe. That's for
actually, as shallow as 130 feet.
Okay. All right. Joe, there's your depth.
Because
Okay.
they're pushed way in, but I will. Can I give a tip out there? Or
Sure. Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah.
Not to Eric, but to me.
No. All right. Well, here it goes. Eric,
Yeah.
put your fingers in your ear.
All right. Go ahead. My fingers are in my ears.
On the incoming tide, the fish are pushed up in tight. So, like 120 to 130 feet of water, it's not out of the realm to catch a wahoo in 130 feet, 120 feet.
Okay.
When the tide switches and starts pushing offshore, that's when we troll deeper. So, anybody like searching for a wahoo, and guys, you gotta. I mean, we're trolling 12, 14 knots.
Sure.
We're not putting around. I mean, we're kind of moving pretty good, because when you go buy a wahoo, if he's not, you got to go buy him, and he's got to go, oh my God, look at that, and chase it down and eat it. If you're going too slow, he goes, hey, dude, you see that crimp? You know, you see those hooks?
Neat, man.
You know,
it's like a cat
unless you're live baiting.
Yeah.
Well, my buddy the other day was live bait fishing with Speedos, and he caught I think he caught 10, on Speedos, which is live bait fishing, which is great. We love it. It's 0 to 60 in 3 seconds.
Wow, nice, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
He didn't go, but fishing's been good. I sent you a picture of my buddy caught a 44-pound kingfish the other day. Did you get it, Eric?
Yep.
Did you get it?
I got it. Yep. Lost the photo, man.
Captain Justin Hopper here in the Keys and the Upper Keys. But bottom fishing has been really, really good too, guys. Like yellowtail fishing, they're in full swing right now. Like if you go out to the reef and get on a pile of yellowtails, all you have to do is really drive around with the bottom machine. And if you can work your bottom machine, you can see these yellowtails all balled up, because they're balled up now.
Right.
So you go out there and you just kind of go over the ledge, 60, 80 feet, just keep going down, in and out, and then you go, oh, I just marked some. Well, anchor there. And then you'll get them going, throw some oats and chum, and drift some baits back in there, like a 20-pound fluorocarbon leader.
Right.
With a small hook, probably like number 2 hook.
Okay.
With a little tiny piece of bait, and just float it back there like it's a piece of chum.
There you go, man. You pay attention to what George says. You hook up, man.
And you know what's interesting too, George? I got to say, because I didn't know about the kingfish picture, because I didn't get it, George. But listen to this. Here's what's weird. I haven't heard much on kingfish at all. So that's good to hear that some people are getting some bigger canes.
Yeah.
I actually heard locally too, a couple were caught.
I'll send you photos next time, Joe. Yeah.
Hey, it'd be nice if you sent me one so I could show our viewers and listeners.
All right, man. During the break, I'll do it. Whatever, okay? But anyway.
Listen.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this, too.
Go for it.
There are dolphin around. You just have to pay attention to the birds out there. You get a pack of fish, move down from the reef line. I'm talking pretty shallow, too, like 100 feet of water or whatever, 80 feet. And they'll push down, and the birds will get on them. And then, don't assume that it's always going to be sailfish, because if they're in there and they're chasing the ballyhoos around, like the other day, we caught a 30-pounder. We didn't catch the cows. The cows are like, sorry about your luck, buddy, once he got hooked up.
Right.
They're like, see you later. But it was a 30-pound mahi, and right in there about 100 feet. So, and I think that's, happening all up and down the coast. I don't think that's just in the Keys. I think that you just have to really pay attention to the birds. So.
Right.
Well, George, the little clock bird just got on my shoulder and said it's time for me to shut up and do a break here. So glad you're back on the show, man. We're so glad you're back with us again. We missed you, man. The Fish Guys are now officially on the show. The season's officially kicked off. The show's on the tube, right?
That's right. So listen, tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., if you have Discovery Channel, tune in. You'll see the second episode of The Fish Guys, Season 5.
We'll be watching.
Yeah.
I'm going to tune in.
Love it. I love it.
One of the greatest fishing TV shows you'll ever see, man.
Yeah, man. They're real.
Funny, real, and George just cracks me up.
7 a.m. on Discovery.
George is George, though. That's what makes him great, right?
Well, it's like
he's the same with me.
Well, you are you, I am I.
Right, but
Steve is Steve.
I know, but there's a lot of people.
And we're all weird, man.
Right.
We're all bizarre.
Yes.
Okay?
Hey, can we
George, we got to go, man.
When you guys get off, when you get off the radio at 8 o'clock, let's all get a conference call and argue. That'll be great.
All right. On a happy note, George, have a great weekend, man. Thank you,
we
brother.
love you, George.
You too, guys. Thank you so much.
Take a little break. Norm Beckoff coming up. Deb Deo standing by on deck with Jen. Gray Warren talking about the forecast. Also, is our Star Bright bucket to give away, Joe.
Ooh.
And our toy chest coming up with a cool something to see and play with. So hang on, man. 7:15, Fox Sports 940.
Live.
You're listening to the Nautical.
Once I had somebody who just sent me a text, Joe, to us. Very cool here. Eugene Mora, good morning from Texas.
Yeah.
We like that.
He fishes my tournaments.
Oh, you know him?
Yep.
Oh, well, I thought it was like some random guy that liked me, man, but whatever.
He actually allows us to post in one of his big groups.
Really?
So we really appreciate that, too.
Awesome, man.
San Antonio kayak fishing.
Well, hey, man, I don't care whether you know Joe or not, man. I'm your new friend, okay? Your best buddy. Because I brought you up on the show. I mentioned you, okay, dude? Anyway, so the streamers are doing great this morning.
Yeah, man. Let's see who we got here.
Ray Bauer shot you back a four skull and crossbones flag for your Raiders Nation. Jackwad. Malachi Newton, my man, with the Newt's Crab Trap.
Okay.
He's a serious blue crabber, and man, he can cook some garlic crabs like you don't even know, dude.
Really?
Oh my God, they're amazing. He's actually
hello, Carla.
Carla, yeah, okay. What?
I just said hi. Look, she's in her thing.
Carla, who?
I don't know. Carla. She's always watching the show.
Carla.
We got to give her some love.
All right, well, give her some love. I was going to plug my Malachi's thing, but whatever.
No, keep doing it. I just wanted to say hi real quick.
Hi, man.
Hi, Eric.
Why do we have to argue about such trivial things here, man, okay?
We always do.
Can't take you guys anywhere.
I know, right?
Hang on a second. Norm just sent me a text. He goes, are we still on? I said, yeah, you're next, okay.
Hi, Norm.
Turn the radio on, Norm. We just plugged you, pal, okay? Jeez.
Yep.
Anyway, so later on today, are you taking Mia anywhere in this stuff? You stay at home playing daddy indoors?
I have a wedding today and a birthday, so I'm going to try to hit up both. We'll see how that goes. But I also have already this morning gotten 12 emails on the tournament, so it's going to be a long day.
Yeah. Well, you sound like you scored it around the edges and at least pulled the damn thing off.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not going to be KO'd.
The SummerSlam was actually in a worst case scenario because that was like during the height, of COVID and everything. And we're just going to go to the same spot. We did that, and the Sailfish tournament's a smaller tournament anyway, so theoretically it should be.
Well, I hope like hell during your tournament it's not blowing like it's blowing today because, man, this wind is like blowing 15 to 20 to 30.
Yeah, that's the risk.
And that is a tough time of year to be. I mean, it's January, obviously, so it could be
late January,
late January. Yeah. So you guys might be battling some wind and waves and current and all kinds of stuff.
Maybe.
Which is great for firing up sailfish. So you need that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah.
The last few have been pretty good, though. They've been pretty calm.
I know we had a front approaching last year, and we're talking about a front approaching last year. All of a sudden, your tournament came up, and that day it just flattened out. Man, it was great. The weather just went. The good Lord blessed your yak guys, man.
Gotta keep it going. Whoever's up there, keep it going, Grandpa.
He's a big fan, man.
Oh yeah.
Very cool.
How's your son doing with the COVID? Remember he had it.
He's finally over it, man. I know. Actually, both my sons had it.
Oh.
And Matthew had it worse than Sean. He's the oldest. Remember, he's the older guy that Bouncer alluded to, the bodybuilder kind of guy.
Yeah.
He's the healthiest guy in the world, but when he gets sick, he gets really sick bad. I don't know what's going on with that. And Sean, my younger son, who likes to pound a few beers, he seems to just have a very light case of it. I'm a wine guy. I don't do beer, okay?
Yeah, because you're constantly whining.
Constantly whining.
Wake up. Wake up, friend. Wake up. Wake up.
I want to wake up. I woke up this morning, baby.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up to the sound of music.
Wake up, Mr. Sleepyhead.
You're waking up to the Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show with expert troller Eric Brandon.
Here comes the king of hits.
Plus extreme angler Joe Hector.
This is more than we bargained for.
Powered by Mercury Marine. And brought to you by Pompano Ford and Pompano Lincoln. An easy way to car. To talk to fellow fishing fans, call 866-801-0940 or send us a message on the Nautical Ventures Facebook page. It's the Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show.
You damn straight it is, baby. Oh, get down with your bad self. So, Captain Norm Beckoff sent me a text during the break. Says we're still on. Yeah, Norm, we talked about you during the break live. So yeah, we're teasing you, man. Talking about how great you are on the finest kind, and you're on, man. So hey, good morning to you, bro.
Norm, are you cranky?
Hey, good morning, gentlemen. Good morning.
Are you cranky, Norm?
Am I cranky?
No,
I'm a morning guy.
Yeah, he's laid back, man, and happy. Norm, we talked a little bit last night. You and I always pre-chat about the show, and fishing's been sort of mediocre to maybe whatever.
It's been tough this week.
The word tough is probably the word. Yeah, tough is the word. Yeah.
Tough is definitely the word for it. It's been tough this week. We've had a lot of flat calm weather, little to no current, so it's been a little bit, it's been a little bit tough. However, there have been some moments of brilliance.
Nice.
Captain Jeff on the Lady Helen had a nice catch at Mai and Oahu out 500.
Nice. There we
go. Yep, there's been some wahoos up north, up to Hillsboro Light.
Like that.
There's been some nice fish up there. There's been a few sailfish caught down to the south in Hollywood. So it's you just have to really work for it. Now, of course, that's all going to change. I mean, today is the day you want to go get your kites out. You want to have everything rigged. You want to have your goggle eyes and your pilchards in the boat because that wind is blowing. And it's going to blow this weekend, and that means one thing as far as I'm concerned. It means the dolphin are going to get chased inside, and it means the sailfish are going to chew. Yes. And today would be the better. Yep, today's going to be the better of the 2 days to do it.
I like that.
It's music to my ears.
Yeah, man.
Sailfish, baby.
You want sailfish around, Joe? Because that day's coming up real soon, bro. Before you know it's going to be here.
I know.
Right?
Man, it's crazy. It's coming fast.
Now, normally you say fly kites to the average layman guy who may be a first-time fishing kind of guy. There's various size kites, right? They had a light wind, heavy wind, and in-between wind, right?
Yeah, you're gonna want your heavy wind kite today.
Okay,
that's gonna be the what we call the holies, and that's the kite, the black kite with the holes in it.
Gotcha.
That flies really well in heavy wind. I mean, right now I'm looking at about 15 knots of wind.
Yep.
But it's going to build throughout the day. So we're probably looking at 5 to 7 foot seas here.
Woo! Wow.
At least by tomorrow is going to be tomorrow's going to be 7 foot anyways. That's what the
right.
The weather communist is calling for. So
sounds like
that's
chummin' weather.
Hey, but it's also sailfish weather and big dolphin like that weather.
Yeah.
It's a lot of good fishing in that weather. So that's what separates the men from the boys.
That's right.
So, Norm, if you're ever out there in the water and you got like 3 or 4 clients on the boat and somebody starts barfing and just chumming like crazy, do you normally pull up and, as a courtesy, bring them in? I've actually been on captain's boats where they say, listen, if you get sick, work through it because I'm not coming back in.
Oh, yeah.
We ain't coming in. Like Danny Ramos says, if you get sick, I ain't coming back in. How about you, Norm? What do you do, man?
It's their trip. So, I mean, we can try and do some other things, maybe fish inshore a little bit. But I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's their trip, it's their vacation. You don't want them miserable,
right? You give them options for like the intercoastal and stuff like that.
It depends on the day. If you can do it during the week, that's fine. Usually the weekend is not an option for that. There's too much boat traffic.
Right.
Is getting them in the water an option to clear the problem? Have you ever done that?
Absolutely not, ever.
Okay.
All right, man. All right, so Norm, do you think between now and Joe's tournament on the 29th that Sailfish will be still strong and showing up in numbers with this kind of weather we have lately, or coming up weather, whatever?
Well, I mean, it really is just going to depend on the weather patterns here this month.
Okay.
And it's hard to predict. You know what I'm saying? I hope it does. January is usually pretty much the kickoff to our sailfish season.
Right.
And I think Joe's got the right date on that tournament. I think it's a good time for that tournament. And history proves that it is.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Thank you, Norm.
Yep. That tournament just keeps getting better and better. The anglers keep getting better and better. The competition keeps getting better.
Yep.
And it's really an amazing event.
It's amazing, and you've been there since the beginning, Norm, so you know. It's amazing to see the evolution of the angler in the Sailfish Smackdown.
Sure, yeah.
Because when we first started, no one caught sailfish on kayaks.
Yeah.
Except for like a select like 3 guys.
Right.
So like when we did it, everyone was just like, well, no one catches sailfish on kayaks. How's that going to happen?
Right.
And to see the evolution of it to where we are now, where it's
crazy, man. Yeah, I mean,
it's pretty unbelievable.
In the last 10 years, all your tournaments have evolved, just got bigger and better and massive. To tell you the truth.
Yeah, it's really evolved.
All right, Captain Norm, I hope you have a wonderful weekend, man. Thanks for the good report. I mean, it sounds like it wasn't so bad. Some good highlights in between, a few of the lowlights, So,
wahoo, mahi.
Well, I'll take every one of them.
Prime fish.
Yeah, I'll take them.
Yep, and the bottom fish. And the bottom fish was pretty good too.
Right.
Golden tiles are open, so get your deep drop gear out. And there's been some vermilion snappers around, so it's been tough, but there have been some highlights. That's good. That's the best way to characterize it.
And a fish of the finest kind. We call you at what number?
Call me at 954-629-0211.
Norm, thank you, man. As always.
Thanks, Norm.
All right, guys, catch them up.
All right, see you, buddy.
All right, so I talked to Jennifer Gray Warren last night. She's been missing the last couple of weekends, and she said some things going on where she got pulled away by the network to cover this and cover that. So she said some crazy-ass things happened. Okay. But she's dying to be back on the show to give us a precise... Although CBJ Gray does a great female impersonation of a weathercaster.
Oh, thank you. I'm Stephen J. Gray Warren.
You are really awesome, but she's even better. She's coming up next with Deb Deo back-to-back. Start by Bucket, Toy Chest all ahead. Fox Sports 940, baby.
You've got a pile of debt.
Boom. Not too shabby. So, I mean, I'm thinking that you're selfish. I mean, how many did you catch total last year in your tournament, do you figure?
Last year we got... I believe we got...
It's all catch and release stuff, right?
Oh, yeah. I think we got 16 or 17 last year.
That's pretty impressive, man.
One day.
Yeah. In one day.
And then we got a jumbo blackfin tuna for that division. And then we also got I think it was last year or the year before, we got some nice mahi as well. So, which Nautical Ventures sponsors. They sponsor the $500 mahi division.
Very cool.
Yeah. So, we're excited. I mean, listen, but as an event coordinator, you're always going to deal with all this stuff. I mean, weather, city, everything. So we're kind of used to it by now.
No, I get you. I'm not used to this. Is kind of a funny comment from one of our viewers, Patty Moore.
Okay.
She goes, "Fish D's nuts."
Out of nowhere?
Just that random, man. It's on the post. Fish D's nuts. I like that.
All right.
Richard Hector, your dad says, "Hey, good morning, my brothers. Thank you very much."
Oh, he's in there? Where's Pops?
Pops is there, man, yeah.
There he is.
Bill Pate, what's happening, bro, man? Eugene Morris says, appreciate the love, fellas. You're very welcome, man, for having us out there in Texas right now. We appreciate that very much.
Yeah. We miss you, man.
I just think it's funny as hell, man. Fish D's nuts. So it could be a good.
You like that, huh?
It could be a good title for a boat, man, like a boat name.
That is a great boat name.
Think about that being in the back of a Fish These Nuts.
I like that.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yes.
I would jack that for my next boat.
That is a great boat name. I'm putting that in my phone.
Could be Fish Both of These Nuts.
Yeah, whatever, man. we be nuts. It could be another title. You know what I mean?
That's great.
David Stebbins just logged on. Facebook stream goes, good morning, Joe and Eric. And Steven.
Hello. Good morning.
Hello, David.
So thank you, David, very much. Again, the streamers are Nautical Ventures. That's our live feed.
And then,
in case you guys are brand new to the show, I'm not sure you know how long we've been on it. So we're in our 16th year now, which nobody ever thought would ever happen, that you could talk fishing for 16 plus years.
I'll tell you what, man. It's amazing. Amazing. That this show's been on that long.
It's really crazy to think we talk. And every time I do a show with you and Steven and our captains, every time we do the show, it's something new. I learned something new on the show.
Yeah, I know.
New trick, new lure, new whatever, man. New way to go.
True.
New depth. I mean, a new depth, Joe.
Thank you.
If you're also to the show, Joe's got this thing about depth. I don't know what the hell's up with him, but he's got this thing about the fetish on depth. Right?
Because I think it's important as an angler to know what depth you're catching your pelagic fish in.
I think in a kayak, though, knowing the depth would be pretty important, I think, yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Extremely.
And you guys measure the depth off of what? Your little fish finder thing?
Oh, yeah. We got the Garmin Strikers, which are great. You hook them up to your kayak and you got your transducer.
I like the Simrads better myself, personally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We got those too.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the thing is, you got to remember with kayaks, we go smaller,
right?
On a lot of stuff.
Downsize. Yeah.
So for these brands, it's always important to build the smaller versions, and they'll be scooped up quick.
So
even the gaffs.
The manufacturers have actually scaled down their stuff to fit these smaller boats.
Correct. Yeah.
So,
I mean, from gaffs to downriggers to everything, even the little downrigger balls. And actually, we're working on right now. I'm working on with a tackle shop, and we just got to get out there and fish. The weather's not really allowing us,
right?
But planer fishing, as we all know, has been really popular.
It's been banging, banging.
It's and this is a thing that it kind of always happens. I feel like with fishing is you have these fads, but they were fads before.
Correct.
It just for some reason they get popular again, right?
Yeah.
So planer fishing, if you guys don't know and you haven't tuned into some.
I couldn't sleep at all last night.
I didn't sleep well last night.
'Cause lately I've been losing sleep. Don't you go to sleep? I can't sleep at night.
It's hard to sleep on Friday night thinking about fishing on Saturday. It's the Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show. Powered by Mercury Marine and brought to you by Pompano Ford and Pompano Lincoln. An easy way to car. To talk fishing, call Eric Brandon and Joe Hector at 866-801-0940. Listen on the radio or watch us on the Nautical Ventures Facebook page. The Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show.
Welcome back to the show. It's time to say hi to our good friend. We missed her absolutely dearly. I miss Jennifer Gray Warren like crazy. She's back in the show, Joe.
Hey, Jennifer.
Hey, Jen. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Hey, you've been doing some travels and stuff. I know we tried you for a few weekends, and you had the holiday with the Christmas with kids, and New Year's Day was kind of weird to be on the radio show. Although we were live, I might add. Just so you know, we don't take a day off around here. But we're good.
I know. I'm sorry. Yes, we've been traveling and out of pocket and Santa, and it's just whoa. We're getting back to normal now.
How was Santa, by the way?
Santa was amazing. It's just so magical having a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. I feel like it's better than being a kid.
We know
the greatest.
Coop and Caden have been very good. Santa Claus is very good to them because they've been great children raised by a great mom and dad. So they got taken care of. But Jen, we're down here in South Florida. We got some kind of a front going through. Before I talk about the local weather, I watched the national forecast. Jen, there's some kind of a freaking Arctic blast up north that's just freezing half the country, man. Holy crud.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, this is when you guys look at the rest of the country and laugh, isn't it? I remember those days.
Yeah, we are. Too bad.
I remember that well.
Yeah, you did.
The front finally made it to you guys, but luckily it's not nearly as cold as it was, for its first 1,000-mile journey.
Right.
So it's basically just stalled out on top of you, so you're going to keep the showers in place during the entire weekend. So 50% chance of showers today. Partly sunny, high near 77, windy. East-northeast winds 15 to 20 knots, gust to 25. Seas to 4 to 6 feet, occasional 8. Intercoastal waters choppy. Tomorrow, 50% chance of showers and storms, partly sunny, high near 78. Windy again with east winds 10 to 20 knots, gust around 25 along the coast. You're either going to be higher near the Gulf Stream. Seas 4 to 6 feet, occasional 8. Again, intercoastal waters choppy. In the Keys, 30% chance of showers today, partly sunny with a high near 80. Northeast to east winds 10 to 15, increasing to 20. Seas building 3 to 4 feet. Nearshore waters light to moderate chop. Tomorrow, 40% chance of showers, partly sunny, high near 80. East winds 15 to 20 once again. Seas 3 to 5 feet. And then nearshore waters choppy. Florida Bay, you're going to be choppy to rough all across the bay today with the windy conditions. So I don't know if it's the greatest day to be out.
No. Does it qualify as a word rank, Jen, or not?
I would definitely say 8-foot seas would be ranked. Yes.
All right. So, what's the weather like up in Atlanta, Georgia, right now? You guys freezing your tail off, or how cold is it up there?
We definitely froze our tails off yesterday. I mean, it was beautiful with sunshine, but we got, I think, to like 35 degrees for our high temperature.
Oh, man.
Today we should get up to 50, which will feel amazing compared to yesterday.
Bad,
You know, kids don't care. Like, we're out there freezing our tails off, and they're running around like it's nothing. So
kids are impervious to that stuff,
cold
man.
everywhere.
Totally, yeah.
I think they're robots. Yeah, they just don't get cold.
That's funny.
So, we're out in it. We may start a little fire outside today.
Oh, I missed that.
Well, one of our viewers has me be Joe's dad goes, yeah, you guys could laugh. 13 degrees this morning at the Jersey Shore. Sorry, Richard, but you picked to live there, pal, okay? Sorry, you picked it. Love it, okay? But Jen,
I moved.
I want to wish you a belated Merry Christmas and a belated Happy New Year. We're so glad you're back with us in 2022.
Jen.
We love you to death.
Yep.
And you are the spot-on best forecaster, bar none. Thank you, Jen.
Jen, you're the best.
All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Love her to death, man.
She's awesome.
She is great. So is this next person. She's been playing wounded, man. She hurt her arm, Joe. Captain Deb got dinged up there a little bit.
What happened, Captain Deb?
What happened, Deb?
Good morning, yeehaw, boys. How we doing?
Hey,
I think better than you. You're all banged up. What's going on?
Oh, no, I'm still fishing. Don't worry. I might be banged up a little bit, but I'm still out here.
Awesome.
I busted my butt, clumsy.
Okay.
I fished 6 trips in 3 days and fell when I got back on the dock, so I don't know.
Captain
but
Deb,
I'm out here today. Yep.
Don't try to be in competition with Eric, okay? Because this guy falls off of boats that are on shore, on land, okay?
Yeah.
You had to, right?
Well, at least I bring my rod every time I go somewhere.
You know, I thought Deb was on my team. Apparently, she's siding with the Dark Vader freaking gray man over there, dude.
That was great.
You walked right into that, man. Hey, so I'm out here with the K-Lake Sport Fishing out of Bud Mary's Marina. We're on the Fish for Holly tournament, 4th annual. It's a big sailfish tournament we do for charity. Real dear to my heart. I fished all 4 years. Guys, go out to fishforholly.com and we do a fundraiser for her, and it's just an amazing experience, and it's a little blustery out here this morning, a little sporty, but we're sitting here catching bait, getting ready to have lines in at 8 o'clock.
All right, so that's cool. And what species are you targeting in? What are the eligible species we're looking for?
Sailfish, definitely sailfish.
Sailfish tournament.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you say it was sailfish tournament?
You missed that.
I was probably blowing my nose. I missed that part. I have a leaky nose this morning, okay? So it's sailfish, Joe. Thank you. Okay? And don't ask how deep they are while you're at it, pinhead. Okay?
Hey, it's great. They're having sailfish tournaments over there. I should go there.
Yeah, you should. Once you leave now.
Man.
All right, Debbie. So you say you're kind of busy with that stuff going on. Get you back to your tournament with your kids and stuff and have a great day. And how's your arm holding up? You healing pretty good?
Yeah, I'm healing. I'll be just fine. I had to come out of that sling, though. I can't stand.
Yeah, I can't see you staying down too long.
I got to fish, too. I got to charter Sunday or tomorrow and Monday, and going to be targeting some wahoo. So I got to get better fast, that's for sure.
Captain Dev's tough.
Yeah.
Damn
Did
tough.
you sprain it? Or like?
I think she may have just
What'd
lost.
you say, Joe?
Did you sprain it or did you break it?
Yeah, I had an MRI done yesterday and just waiting the results, but I hyperextended my shoulder when I went down. I just went to catch myself.
Right.
And messed up. But it's better than busting my mouth open in my face. So.
Well, just remember, here's a tip for you. You got to ice for 15 to 20 minutes. Try to do it 3 times today if you can. Those gel packs. And stretching when you can is going to be very important for you in your healing process. So, just a little tip.
And I'll tell her, Joe, from multiple times falling off boats, Deb, when I hit from the top of the boat down to the deck and the concrete, it does take a little while to heal from the concrete wound. So, that's my personal
I didn't fall off the boat. I fell on the dock.
Oh, on the dock. Okay, well, I'm used to falling in the concrete.
And tripped over my feet.
Well, take care of yourself. Catch some sailfish.
Yeah.
And do it upright, okay?
Yeah, good luck.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for having me on.
All right, thank
you.
All right, there, Jumpin' Joe. It's time for you and your damn story. I got a Starbright bucket here full of good stuff, man. Wash and wax, shiner, mitt, bucket.
I have an idea.
What?
Why don't we?
What? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't we?
I hate the word we.
Switch the story back and forth for each show. So it's your turn.
It'll take forever, man.
I want to hear your story. Come on.
All right, so there's a guy named Joe shows up to the show.
Wait, we didn't start yet. Whoa.
Let's go while we're young. Okay, what?
So the rules, right?
Rules are you can be anybody, anywhere. Just call and win the damn bucket. Go on the radio. Do not go on the radio. Just whatever, okay? Right. Shall we?
Yes, we shall.
All right, so the show starts today. There's a guy named Joe. He brings a Raiders flag to the show. Joe. Okay. And
and what?
You're dancing.
Oh, you want me to?
It's your part to fill in, man. Yeah, do your thing.
And I was extremely happy and excited because my team is fighting for a playoff spot. And then one day, Eric came to my house and said, "Hey, Joe, are you busy?" I said, "No." He said,
"I said, caller number 3 right now." That's what I said. I just stopped it right there, man. That's what I said.
We did it.
All right, 866-801-0940. Caller number 3 after whatever hell we just pulled off there. I have no idea.
Me either.
866-801-0940.
Steven, don't do this.
To 940 wins Miami Sports now.
We got to make Steven jump in.
Nothing beats the thrill of extreme kayak fishing.
I don't know what the hell that was.
Put Steven, you're jumping in.
No, don't put me in that mix.
Sorry.
I'm not
we all got to do it.
I don't need to board the Titanic.
All right, so do that. Come back with you know what the toy chest thing is. You saw the
yeah.
Okay, it's a very cool GPS powered electric thing.
It's pretty cool looking.
Yeah. George tried to call me during the break. I'm not sure George Clark why he was calling me, but he just said he was trying to reach me. He just sent some photos. There you go. That's for you, Joe.
I can't like certain stuff. Look at.
No, there's one here too that when she made that comment about these nuts.
Might be getting.
No, and I try to. Everybody else I can like, but I've actually punched that one like that right there. It doesn't respond. But for example, if I go to Nick, I hit Nick, and it takes. So
yeah, you know why?
They might be a fan of the show. Oh, sorry, Penny. My bad. I know you're going to take my hand on here. Here. There you go.
Penny.
I'm thinking that particular comment person.
Wait,
I don't know.
She's not a cat. Sorry.
I don't know why there's no like.
I don't think she's maybe a fan or something.
Yeah, not a fan.
Or maybe Facebook flagged it.
What? Well, they are.
You know
very
how they are
protective about stuff. Yeah,
they could be throwing us off for that. I just thought about
a
it.
Nerf gun.
Ew.
What the? Come on, Joe.
I'm serious.
Over a Nerf gun.
Steven, right?
I don't know about that.
I mean, that would be extremely overly.
Well, look what they did to me, calling it animal
overly controlling.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. I like your face shield.
Your mind. What?
Is that an SA face shield? Extreme?
That is an SA fishing buff around my neck, colored with my dolphin motif.
Is that our tournament one? Yeah, it's the peacock, right?
Yes, it is, my brother.
Nice, man.
That bag you gave me of good stuff.
Yeah.
I took it out and I'm using it, man.
Nice.
I love it.
I like
Got that nice jig you gave me.
It's a nice one, right?
Nice fishing jig. Yeah, it's very cool. Yeah.
Cool.
So I appreciate it very much.
Sweet. Yeah, no problem. That's what I do. I'm a giver, you know?
You are definitely a giver. Yeah,
Yes.
you give a whole lot.
Thank you.
Depends on what you're talking about. I got a text message. Let me read it here. This is real quick. One guy won't answer after calling 10 times. Huh? And the winner from last week. Yeah, I did call the winner from last week, by the way. So we have a winner. We have a winner, and he won't answer Ricardo back at the studio. Does that make any sense?
No.
Okay.
So
we have a winner. We'll figure it out after the show.
Okay.
We'll come back to the toy chest, however, right off the bat here.
Okay. Oh, wait. Let me finish what I was saying before we were talking about planers, how popular that is right now.
Correct, yeah.
We're going to try to figure out a way to make a miniature little planer rig for kayak fishing. And I know you got to go a certain speed, and but we're going to design this to maybe go 3 knots. You know what I mean? 2 knots. So and see if it's effective that way. So we'll see.
All right.
Yeah.
I think one of these days you should allow electric motors on your kayaks.
I would, yeah.
I'm sure.
We've talked about it many times, but
I mean, if they make it legal for everybody.
It's got to be a sponsor's got to get on board for that. And we've talked to some pretty big companies about it, but I'm
not sure to say why would you have a sponsor's got to be tied into the electric motor to be allowed on your kayak?
Electric motor would be its own division, and then we can't have them compete against the.
So you have an electric division and a regular pedal drive / paddle division.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, it would be the main tournament, and then you have your divisions, right?
Right.
So then we would have that motorized division that they can enter and win a certain amount of prize structure.
Okay.
Winning that division, but they can't win in the main tournament with that fish.
I would think after a while, man, the motorized division might start taking over because I
agree.
I would love to go out there with my electric Torqeedo on my yak, man, and just go, dude.
But it's really surprising. Talking to a lot of these companies, they want to do it. They're all stoked to do it, and then you're like, well, we got to build this division. You know what I mean?
You're catching all the fish because you're tuned into the Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show, powered by Mercury Marine.
Catch all the fish, drink all the beer, anchor down, we're staying here.
With your hosts, 2 legendary fishermen, Eric Brandon and Joe Hector.
Oh, I certainly admire people who do things.
Brought to you by Pompano Ford and Pompano Lincoln, an easy way to car.
You're just the guy I want to see.
Glad you're here. Drop the guys a line at 866-801-0940.
One ringy dingy.
And now, while you drink all the fish and catch all the beer,
come on, pull yourself together.
It's back to Eric Brandon and Joe Hector on the Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show.
We had a winner for the Starbright Bucket. Some technical issues back in the studio. We'll figure it out. So no worries. We got through it. We got a winner. We'll enjoy it.
Okay.
Now time for the Nautical Ventures Toy Chest to open. Stephen J. Gray, do the honors. Open that bad boy up. And there it creaks open. Every week it's something new, Joe.
Yes.
And today
what do we got?
The revolutionary Old Town Sportsman Autopilot 120, powered by a Minn Kota 45-pound, 12-volt trolling motor with spot lock technology. Say that 5 times fast.
How'd that go?
Okay. So you got a kayak, man. Check this out, right?
Nice.
Okay. It's got a motorized, it's motorized, obviously.
Essentially, it's a motorized kayak, right?
With a GPS locator.
Yes.
So you're out there offshore over a wreck or a reef, right? And you got the wind blowing you around, the tide's pulling you around, whatever. Dude, with this lock-in technology with a GPS, you're locked onto that spot. The motors kick in and out to keep it locked right on that spot.
It holds you right there.
And how cool is that?
That's awesome.
I mean, that is so freaking neat, man.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. I'm interested, obviously offshore elements are going to be different than a lake.
Correct.
So I do want to see how that would work in an offshore type setting.
Yeah.
But I mean, theoretically, that is awesome. I mean, if that thing works in like seas 2 to 4,
sure, yeah,
with strong currents, I mean, that is
It's got
revolutionary.
a 45-pound thrust motor. It's got a remote control that you can hold you on location, or you could use your smart or dumb phone to control the motor as well, too, and hold the location.
Great.
Pretty slick.
Use the Bluetooth-enabled iPilot remote app. Or the foot controls to maneuver your fishing spot wherever you want to be. And the Spot Lock GPS keeps you right there on that spot. I can't think of a better way to do it, especially in maybe one of your tournaments, Joe.
I'll tell you,
that's a genius, dude.
That's
right?
great, yeah.
Now, to see this bad boy in action, of course, you want to go by the one, the only Nautical Ventures, 1400 South Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, their brand new beautiful flagship store. Ask any of the guys to check out that beautiful item, and they'll show it to you. Try before you buy anytime you want to.
That is great.
And I can't think of a more fun. Maybe that'll be eligible in your tournament one day, Joe.
Hopefully, man. If we can get a company, like I said, to not just say how great it is and just give us like a keychain. We want a company to
a keychain.
We want to build this thing the right way,
right?
And obviously that's going to take a teamwork, and we want. Listen, everyone knows this. You fish a big tournament, you want to get big payouts, right?
Right.
That's how you bring these guys in. So if we want all these motorized kayak guys to come in and join and build this division the right way, we're going to need sponsorships for that, and hopefully we can build it.
And it blows my mind, Joe. Again, we talked about this before in the show, how technology is just taking over the industry of fishing.
Oh, yeah.
Boating, kayaking, whatever, anything on the water. It's just every year it gets greater and greater, makes it life easier on the water, whether you're a boater, how great the Simrads are becoming these days, how this amazing spot down view they've got that shows you the bottom structure. Again, you got an autopilot on your kayak.
Yeah, think about how
pretty
it's
soon
changed.
You'll have a margarita maker on the son of a gun, man.
Oh man! I mean, soon you'll have you'll press a button on your kayak, and all of a sudden you'll see these two drones come out and spot the fish, and then it's got their GPS locator on them. And
how cool is that, man?
And your kayak's the mothership.
Well, could a drone replace a kite as a device? Yeah.
Yes. It's actually been talked about.
Possible, yeah. Very cool. So again, all these toy chest items we show you, by the way, are Nautical Ventures. So we're talking about these to expose these to the public.
Yes.
We talked about these electric-powered surfboards. We've done all kinds of different toys on the show. The Naughty Boy last weekend. You lay out that bad boy behind your boat, which is great.
Yeah.
They have so many great things. They have the Ghost Cycle, which is a speedy on-land bike, electric-powered bike. So there's so many cool toys. Roger Moore, the CEO over there, is always he goes around the world looking for these new gadgets. I don't believe there's any store in South Florida that's got as many cool things for the water as they do.
And by the way, there are multiple stores there and multiple parking lots. Like the one is for the big old boats, the Axopars and other fun boats that we have, the sailfish boats and stuff like that.
Yep.
Blue water. But then you've got the yak store, which is just just right next door. It's got all the smaller toys, and it is loaded. I actually passed by there the other day, and it looked looking good. So.
Yeah, the setup is great. I like how they set up that new store.
Yep.
And the people are great. They got a great team.
They do.
And I'll tell you right now, they're the stuff they're doing and they're bringing into the forefront is revolutionary. And
really is.
I think Nautical Ventures is definitely at the forefront of all this. And I mean, look, they gave me a chance when no one else did.
Yep.
So
there you go, man.
I like what they're doing, and I've always liked what they're doing. And again, they're one of the main sponsors for the Sailfish Smackdown coming up. So
we have about 2 minutes to wrap up time here, Joe. So as we always do at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Talk about your tournament again. To tell people what changed as far as a location, man.
So we got some changes going on. We are sending out mass emails to registered anglers already for the Sailfish Smackdown. But what's happening and what's going on here, we're actually moving our location for the tournament. So what we're going to do is, I don't want to promote it really that much out in the open on the show, but please, if you're interested in fishing this tournament,
the show's going on.
Exactly, the show is going on. Yep. We've moved locations to a public beach, so we'll be fine there. For anglers that fished the Summer Slam during COVID, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about and where it is.
Right.
For anglers that haven't, please go to extremekayakfishing.com. You can find my email there or Maria's email. Become a subscribe, and then you'll get mass emails pretty much every other day from here on out giving you updates on the Sailfish Smackdown and what's going on. And you can find us also on Instagram at Extreme Kayak Fishing or Facebook, Extreme Kayak Fishing Inc.
Right.
And if you need to reach out to me personally, Joe Hector on Facebook or on Instagram, joe.hector.kayak.
Perfect, man. Joe, great show, bro.
Hey,
thank you very much.
great show, brother.
Stephen J. Gray, you crazy man, thank you very much. Ricardo back in the studio, thank you as always. The podcast up later on today.
Yes.
At Nautical Ventures and iHeart iTunes. Boom. Check it out. Again, guys, on the Facebook stream, thanks so very much for watching us.
Yes.
Share the show if you care to your friends and neighbors. We'd love to have you do that as well.
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, you guys have been awesome. So let's keep it up. Let's keep bringing these numbers up and growing the show. Right, guys?
You got it. Right here, man. 940. Fox Sports,
We love
940. Come on, man. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.